Welcome back to the 2016 DSI Governor's Challenge Special. Now we've gotten through all the boys brackets, but we have a bunch of girls teams that were playing as well, including Parkside. They opened up the tournament on Thursday when they took on Oakdale, and well, it wasn't necessarily their best performance. Getting early on, a good look over to Kiani Smith underneath. She lays it in for two, but back come the Bears. Sam Foster gets out in transition.
She's really good.
She attacks the basket right there, and no defenders in front of her, so normally you're going to score when that happens. Back come the Rams the other way. Mackenzie Gaynor, Parkside, where have I heard this before? Finishes for the end one on the short jumper right there. And then, well, go ahead and Oakdale take it away. It's going to be Mattia Murich underneath, scores on the jump hook, then gets a putback. She had herself a ball game. Oakdale gets the win. 66-16?
Not too bad, right?
Yeah, they were tied to start.
Well, we'll see. Bennett girls taking on Walkersville in bracket 2. Walkersville Lions, no joke in this one. Julie Wallace going to get the bump and the bucket right there. Later, her teammate E. Bernardoni doing the honors, gets around the screen and knocks down the jumper. Later, Bernardoni going to do some dishing. All right, she's passing inside to Sophia Bowers. 16-3 to start. Not good for Bennett. But the Clippers playing in front of the home crowd, trying to salvage something. Zaire Smullen getting to the rack, and she scores. Later, watch Olivia Owens going to be working underneath the basket. She is going to get two more. That was a good effort by her, but the Clippers get trounced in this one. You said 66-16.
I did.
I give you 57-13.
Well, what happens when you match up two teams that both lost by 40? You get yourself a pretty good ball game right here in the consolation. Bennett taking on Parkside. Clippers, Bridget Zaire Burden comes up with the steal. She goes the other way for the easy two. Second half, though, and the Rams would go on a run. Nice swing over to Abby Sterling. More on her from a minute. Knocks that one down for three. Parkside will take a 2-point lead with under 10 seconds to go before this. Short jumper is off the mark right here, but weak side rebound, well, that's going to be Olivia Owens. She puts it back up and into two to tie this thing up. We head to OT. There, Clippers held a 2-point lead, 1.7 seconds left, and are you kidding me? Sterling somehow beats the buzzer, rattles on in, and we're headed to double OT. There, the Rams would take the lead for good. Micaiah Simmons working hard underneath, gets an offensive rebound, puts it back up and in for two more. And Parkside takes an absolute thriller, 70-62, the final in double overtime.
All right, what a game, man. We had just great action right there by those two teams. Got to give them their credit. All right, we had the same story in bracket 1. Mardella and Pocomoke up in this bracket against two pretty good teams from across the bay. First, Mardella taking on Linganore. The Warriors coming in this one winless early on the attack. Brina Marshall going to find Mallory Sterrett. She's able to get the floater to go right there in the lane. Here come the Lancers, loud and proud. Caitlin Bartholomew is going to find Jessica Mitchell underneath. She puts it in, +1. This one was getting away from Mardella before this thing started. Armani Banks spotting up in the corner, and she's going to knock down the long ball. But Linganore eventually built their lead all the way up, and they're going to get a breakaway steal right here. This time, Sarah Twigg putting one in through the contact. Mardella going to drop this one 64-11 the final.
I had 64-11. Well, how about we head over to the other side, and well, we're going to show you how Pocomoke did in their game. Warriors eventually got themselves going. Piaja Johnson with the weak side rebound, puts it back up and in for two. Back come the Cougars, and they really ran the court well all day long. Fast break for Sasha Francis. That is a good name right there. Attacks the hoop for two. Poco's turn. Tiara Thomas finds Deshonda Dennis. She's had a monster season so far. Gets in the paint. Short jumper falls in for two, but this was all about Thomas Stone in the end. Another breakaway here. Another easy score for the Cougars. This time, Octavia Hawkins. They're winning the name game, and they're winning this basketball game as well. Pocomoke goes on to drop it 68-27.
So we just showed you those two. So Mardella looking for win number 1 on the year up against Pocomoke. Warriors, Tiara Thomas with the 3 from the elbow. Then this young lady got loose. Kayla Cook, the coach's daughter, putting Mardella on her back. Layups, mid-ranges, and ones. You name it. She did it all. Cook finished the game with 18 points, 20 boards. Healthy day for her. Pocomoke still trying to battle. Sakira Ward ripping one away, and she's going to get the bucket to get things closer. Mardella put things away late. Mariah Sterrett, how about the jumper right here? The go-ahead bucket. Mardella getting their first win of the year in the Governor's Challenge against Pocomoke, 38-36 the final.
Best thing about game winners are airing game winners. Well, how about Stephen Decatur taking on Wooten on Wednesday? Seahawks on the attack here. Lexi Van Kirk goes left, pulls up, and looking like she's playing lacrosse out there. Makes the jumper happen. Second half, here come the Patriots. A fast break for Zoe Goldberg. Good body control on the finish. Fourth quarter, the Seahawks were down 4 before this. Maya Mumford misses the first attempt, but no one boxes her out, so she gets the putback to go for 2. They actually had a tie game going, but this thing got away from them late as Kate Gillick from deep with the set shot right there. Nothing but net, and Stephen Decatur suffers their first loss of the season, 52-41 the final. Y-High
girls facing off against Snow Hill. Eagles making some plays early on. Amani Hassel driving to the bucket. Nice post move there. She's going to lay one home for 2. Back comes the Tribe. Oh, not my Tribe. The Tribe. Taylor Russ going to come up with it. She's able to put one in. Eagles now trailing, trying to make a run of things. This will help. Kayla Purnell underneath. She's going to find the offensive rebound and put the shot right there. But the Indians eventually go on a run. Rigella Polk going to step into a rhythm jumper right here. Nice shot for her. Y-High with a nice bounce-back loss after their first Governor's Challenge game. They take this one 42-30 the final.
All right, well, it's time to step aside for another quick break, but things are about to get really fun because we're going to bring the new year right. We are going to count down the top 10 plays of the year. Keep it here. You're watching DSI.
I'm Hannah Moran. I go to Kent Island High School, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.